Of former winners, the Explorer Company. We're now in college studying anthropology, marine biology, one wanting to be a paleontologist. It's working. We may have our next emerging explorers right here in this group. But for the past 2 days, I've been going around. Everybody's been here talking among each other before they really kicks off tonight with the official start of the symposium. And so we've just been talking with each other, sharing ideas, and sometimes, look at the world, get a little discouraged. How long have I been doing this? We're making no progress. People aren't listening. They're paying no attention to climate change. You just say, enough. And then you meet these guys that are all charged up. They have new ideas. You say, I never thought of that. People are going to listen to this. I want to get behind it. So that's what we're sharing this week with ideas that we never thought of. And for the past 2 days, for our radio show, I think I've talked to about 40 of the explorers officially about their work. And so I'm excited and thrilled. I have a headache. My brain hurts from listening to their ideas. Half of them I don't understand. I'm a little depressed because they were saving the world this year, and I was in Laos drinking snake whiskey. I've got to get back on the treadmill. But because you're not going to meet all of our explorers, and some of you, this is in-house the rest of the week where it's for our staff to get charged up, I just thought I'd tell you some things like building robots the size of bees that will go around and do amazing little discoveries. Building a spacecraft that can carry people from here to Mars. One person doing more traditional exploring, looking for Adam and Eve. Lieberger hates it when I describe his search for early human origin, his searching for Adam and Eve. Today on the radio show, I actually asked him the ultimate chicken or egg question: which came first, Adam or Eve? Tune into the show to hear his answer. It's good. It's good. But what I'm coming away with talking to all these people is the cliche is true. One person can make a difference. These are all one person. Started out with an idea, with some optimism, some hope. All these characteristics in all explorers, the same ones: determination, perseverance. In some ways, one person is making a difference. We know that one of our explorers, Martina Morales Casanova, 9 years old, decided she wanted to be a conservationist. Started telling her friends, "You got to take care of the planet. Stop hurting those animals. Don't cut down those trees." Now, all these years later, she is a conservationist. This year, her dream is coming true to build a center where 65,000 kids in Mexico hear the message of conservation. One person with an idea making a difference. Also, I've been hearing some very little sidebars that you don't hear anywhere else, like Nazar Ibrahim has uttered words that very few of us have ever said, especially when it's airport security. They ask him, "What's in your backpack?" And he replied, "A human head." It invited all the questions. So he had to explain it was several thousand years old and had found in an area where he'd been looking for flying reptiles and meat-eating dinosaurs. Calm down. They were in the same area. They did not live at the same time. They did not die at the same time. Without spreading that story. The dinosaurs and the people were not together. But I also heard a story from Beverly Goodman about getting so excited about a new discovery, finding a pile of mud in her underwater archaeology off the coast of Israel, and she just knew it was the edge of an undiscovered, previously unknown art. She began to bag the mud and take it back to the lab so they could go to it and look for the artifacts, only to discover that the mud was actually where the remains of an ancient sewer system had deposited. So now she has refrigerators full of human poop in bags in her lab. And speaking of human poop, T.H. called me in my office, as he does every year for his radio interview, carrying some way that he is going to supply energy cheaply and efficiently to the rest of the world, except he was wearing a truck tire inner tube, literally over his shoulder. Asked him what it was. He said it's a new energy source. It was filled with methane gas. I thought that was a bomb. But he explained if he opened the valve, which he did then, and lit, heating a big cup of water, at the same time he had connected the device to the 2 pieces of metal that produced electricity, and he started charging his cell phone. Then he said he produced the methane by taking food waste that people would need, like banana peels, and human poop. Beverly, you could help. And by a process, a scientific process in a special container with these waste products. I believe he described the scientific process as essentially farting. He had made the methane and was producing a cheap source of energy for the world. These are the kinds of, I suggested the line that he should use for his company, because he said this was the true natural gas, that we wouldn't need so much fracking. So I said, less fracking, more farting. People are going to want these in their home. Those are some of the people you won't hear from. Before you were going to hear from, all started with the idea that one person could make a difference and decided whatever the odds, they were going to pursue their dream. And you're going to hear what they've accomplished. But first, a little video to show you what they're doing. Take a look. Our explorer residents and our emerging explorers, Tristan Stewart. Come on up, guys.